Here's an update from the KSHB 41 Weather Center. All right, we continue to track a major winter storm, and as of 8:45 in the morning, we are starting to see a mixture of light freezing drizzle, sleet, and snow develop in south central Kansas near Wichita. Some of that hadn't been reaching the ground, but it is now beginning to, and it is heading our way, probably beginning somewhere between noon and 6 p.m., probably closer to noon than 6 p.m. As we look at our powercast here at noon, that red is that mixture of light freezing rain, sleet, snow, light freezing drizzle, sleet, and snow. And freezing drizzle, all it takes is a trace to 1/100th of an inch to make it slick. Now, there is treatment out there which will help. It's also during the day which will help, but the sun angle is low this time of year. But just got to be careful. It can get slick quick once it begins, and especially in the freezing drizzle category if it starts misting like that, because temperatures will be in the mid-20s, maybe upper 20s briefly. Then, as we go through the afternoon and evening and night, the precipitation will increase. Sleet, freezing rain here, and snow to the north. Sleet, frozen raindrop. It hits the ground. You can hear it pounce on the ground. Freezing rain is liquid water that freezes on contact, clings to everything, and if you get too much, it can bring tree branches and power lines down. I do not think we'll have to worry about that here in Kansas City, because I think we'll see more sleet. And sleet, it can sleet hard for hours and not accumulate more than an inch or two. You get 2 inches of sleet, that is a lot of sleet, because they're little frozen raindrops, and they don't accumulate very fast. So let's go through this here. The snow to the north. This is at 9 o'clock tonight. Then overnight tonight, that sleet, ice, snow line will start to sag south, so that by 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, you can see snow into the northern part of Platte County and into Clay County. We are seeing sleet, freezing rain in 20, rain down to the south, more freezing rain near the rain line, more sleet near the snow line. Then, when will it change over? On this data at 10 a.m., you can see snow west of I-35 and freezing and sleet east of I-35. It is this period between 6 a.m. and about 2 p.m. on Sunday when it is critical on how much snow we will see here in Kansas City, because between 6 a.m. tomorrow and 2 p.m. tomorrow, that's when we will see the heaviest precipitation. If most of that comes down as sleet, it is going to cut our snowfall totals way down. If most of it is snow, it is going to increase them quite a bit. So we're going to talk about that. Now, you go up into northern Missouri, it's all snow. You go down to the southern Kansas, southern Missouri, mostly ice. It's always here that is the most uncertain. And then it does look like sometime tomorrow afternoon we'll all change to snow, have blowing snow, but the intensity is lighter, so we're going to get snow. The question is how much of it's snow, how much sleet. And then the storm will end by midnight tomorrow night, and the bitterly cold will begin, and the blowing snow will end early Monday. But yeah, 4 to 7 degrees here in our area by Monday morning, with wind chill values below 0. So here is the forecast as of this moment for snowfall. 10 to 15 inches is looking more likely. Northeast Kansas, northern Missouri, could even be more than that if there's no sleet up there. For us, well, here we go. We've got possibility of 7 to 10 inches of snow from the northern part of Platte County and Clay County to 3 to 7 inches on the south side of the city, and 1 to 3 there at Garnett, Paola. But I have circled a yellow area. This is the oval or shape of uncertainty, because it is dependent on how much of that tomorrow morning is sleet or snow. To the north, not a hard forecast, it's all snow. To the south, not a hard forecast, it's mostly ice. Here, as usual, a hard forecast, as we are right in the middle. You can see 40 miles separates the 10 to 15 inch zone from the 3 inch to 7 inch zone. So a shift a little bit or a faster changeover can make a huge difference in the forecast. So that is something we'll be watching. Now, freezing rain, we could still see less than 1/10 of an inch of that. That is not enough to bring power lines and trees down, but get up close to a 1/2 inch of that freezing rain, it can, and that could be down near Butler, Clinton, and down into the Ozarks, maybe as far north as Ottawa and Warrensburg. So we'll have to watch that. Here is the sleet forecast. As of this moment, and the sleet's the bouncy stuff, 1 to 2 inches of sleet is possible, and then with a 1/2 to 1 inch to our south, and then much less to the north. So will the sleet forecast go down? If it does, the snow forecast goes up. If the sleet number keeps going up, which over 2 inches is excessively difficult to get, then the snow forecast will go down. We just still have to keep watching it, and this really does hinge on tomorrow morning into the early afternoon. So, breaking it down, here's our forecast. Noon today to 6 a.m. tomorrow, a light mix of freezing, drizzle, sleet, and snow will begin, and basically noon to 6 p.m. from south to north, becoming heavier tonight, and temperatures will be in the 20s. The roads will become slick, accumulation of an inch or less of sleet, snow, whatever, by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow, sleet, changes to snow, heavy at times, and road slick and hazardous, accumulation during that period, 2 to 6 inches. However, it's highly dependent on the sleet. I would say the better chance of it changing to snow faster is north of I-70. Then, from 2 p.m. to midnight, we will see the snow heavy at times through about 2 or 3 p.m., so right at the beginning of the period, and then it will slowly taper off and end by midnight. The roads will be slick, hazardous, there will be blowing snow. 2 to 4 inches is likely in that period. So the storm total anywhere from around 5 on the south side of the city to 10 on the north side, but again, sleet is the question. Will it be more sleet and less snow? Just going to have to keep watching it. We do know this. After today, there's no more big storms. There may be a small one on Friday with a little snow, but the bitterly cold weather continues through the week. We might see some above freezing temperatures by next weekend. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay with KSHB 41, and we'll keep you advised.